Hi, my name is Lindsay Yoder. I'm a third year OT student.
My name is Brian. I'm class of 2019.
My name is Lucas. I'm class of 2019.
Hi, I'm Lauren. I'm a third year OT student.
Tips for studying that I found to be helpful was I take all of the PowerPoints that I get from the professors and I turn them into study guides. So word for word, I know it seems like a lot of information, but I turn it into Word docs and then I'll print them out and highlight important words. And if we have a lot of PowerPoints, I actually get one of my friends to do half and I'll do the other half. And we'll print it and go through it in sections.
And as far as studying goes, my laptop was basically my best friend throughout this whole process. So I wanted to show you, I often made Google Docs and then had one or two other students contribute to the doc. And we would go through and we would highlight things in different colors based on what section and what topic it was. So like if we had a PEDS test, we would put visual information in blue and highlight keywords to help us try to understand and really go through it quicker. And then the next section we had feeding and everything important was in purple. And we just kind of continued that process on all of our Google Docs.
What has helped me is trying to know how I learn and when's the best time for learning. So personally for me, I learn best in the evening, so I do a lot of my studying in the evening. And then also recognize that I'm an auditorial learner and kinesthetic learner. So for me, using YouTube videos is a great resource for me. I also like to teach people, so the stuff we learned in class, I'll teach a roommate, I'll teach a friend, mother, whoever you have available.
When it comes to studying, I think you really have to figure out who you are and how you learn best. So for me, I like to study with other people. I find people that I study well with, that I can learn off of and I can teach. And then we go through the material together. Sometimes we make study guides online and then I'll write it on the board just for myself and maybe copy it down on a piece of paper. And I can read it over and over again. I also like to make Quizlets. It's a website online, I'm sure you guys all know about that. And I go through the flashcards or play the games just to learn things better, and you can also listen to it, maybe when you're driving in your car or walking around campus. Another great thing to do is just to get together and practice on each other. So when we do manual muscle testing or transfers, you want to go in the lab with your friends and just practice those techniques so that you get it down really well. So my advice is just to figure out what works best for you and try any of the techniques that you can pick up.
Another thing that was very beneficial is printing out documents that we get throughout the course and saving that for later. And you can use that towards field work later in the future.
I also like these little cards, so you can make your own, but you just highlight the important information and then you can flip through it whenever you have a break. And another important thing is taking care of yourself. So I always go to the gym in the morning to just relax and clear my mind, and then I'm ready to go for the day.
Found it really helpful towards this last year. A lot of us decided that we all had common questions for the professors, so we would actually start Google Docs with some of our professors once we got their permission. So this is an example of one that we had for upper extremity. So any of us students could go in and type out a question and our professors would check it every couple of days and then write a response, so that way the whole class knew and could ask more questions in person.
Going with the big picture, I think like big picture, get a big idea of the topic and then breaking it down and getting the details later.
I also brought along with me an example of a binder that I made. So a lot of the times when a class is close to being over, I'll take a lot of material such as my notes from the class, PowerPoints, and any pictures or articles that I might have found on my own, and I make a binder with it. That way I can have the information once the class is over. Once the class has ended, your access to the class material will end. So it's just nice to have something tangible afterwards that you can use while you're in the field, just to refer back to, because the professors will give you so much information that will be really beneficial once you're actually out in the field.
Lastly, when it comes to studying, make sure you take breaks. Make sure you have good balance in life. So I don't recommend jam-packing your studying in 5-6 hour sessions. Maybe go to the gym. If you like walking your dog, frisbee, whatever it might be, take some breaks and have a good balance.